Senator Bob Dole.
I wanted to take a few minutes in the closing moments of the campaign to visit with my friends across Kansas. I want to express my views about the campaign and my views about the future. But before doing that, I wanted to just make a few general statements. First of all, I think it goes without saying that I am very proud to be an American, proud to have served my country in World War II. I'm very proud to be a Kansan and proud to have served my state in the state legislature, in my home county of Russell County as a county attorney, in western Kansas as a congressman for 8 years, and of course the entire state as a senator for 6 years. These have been great moments in my life, and of course now we're faced with a very tough campaign. It's about over. I think it's fair to say that this has been a very expensive campaign on both sides. I think it's fair to say that it's been a very tough campaign on both sides. But now it's up to you. You're the voters. You have to make the decision. And I talk to not just my friends in the audience, but to those who may be on the other side, those who may be undecided. As I view this race at this time, knowing they're just a matter of hours before you cast your vote, I really believe, as I've said throughout the campaign, the real issue, if you say it's an issue, is which candidate can best serve Kansas, which candidate can best produce for Kansas. And I say that in the highest sense. I say that not as a Republican, but I believe as an independent thinker, as an independent senator, and one who loves his state and considers it a great honor to serve the people in the state. As I look over my committee assignments next year, I would say again that I'll be the top Republican on the Senate Agriculture Committee. Now, to those of you who live in cities, maybe you don't believe that's important, but I do. It's important to producers, yes. To the farmer, yes. But it's also very important to the consumer, because if we ever hope to stabilize prices, we've got to let the farmer produce, but at the same time, we must make certain that the farmer can make a profit. And then as I look over my committee assignment on the Finance Committee, one of the important committees in the United States Senate. It deals with tax reform, and I believe we need some tax reform. I certainly believe we need quick action on windfall profits insofar as multinational oil companies are concerned, and many other areas. It also deals with Social Security. I believe I have a very good record in this area. I have a great concern for those who live on Social Security benefits. My mother and father live in Russell, Kansas. They receive Social Security. They remind me constantly of the difficulties that sometimes occur trying to live on these benefits. But in any event, I believe I understand the problems of the senior citizen, not just in this area, but in community action programs and feeding programs, housing programs for the elderly. All these are matters, for the most part, that come under the jurisdiction of the Finance Committee. In addition, I'm a member of the Health Subcommittee of the Finance Committee. We are concerned about health care in this nation. We are concerned about proper medical treatment. But I believe, above all, we're concerned about preserving the doctor-patient relationship and making certain that, at least in two areas, we take quick action. To take care of those who cannot take care of themselves and to provide some coverage for those who suffer a lingering or catastrophic illness. I serve on the Post Office and Civil Service Committee, which deals with federal employees. And then finally on the Budget Committee, the new committee that we expect so much of in this next Congress and the Congresses following, if we're going to have reasonable priorities, if we're going to have some sanity back in the spending policies of this government. So I say to my friends and to everyone who may be viewing this last spot that I'll make in this campaign, that I believe I've been a pretty good senator. Not a perfect senator. I've probably made mistakes. I've probably made some votes, cast some votes that you might disagree with, but I've been there. Over the 14 years, I have a record of about 95% attendance. I've tried the best I can for the state of Kansas because I think a great deal of my state. I think I've worked for Kansas. I only ask you in the closing days to work for me. It's a great privilege to serve you in the United States Senate.
re-elect Senator Bob Dole.